Brothers. Pete Glaze here, and I'm here with the second installment of my folk song of the week. And this one's kind of special for those of you who don't sing. I know a lot of you think you don't sing, and a lot of you probably can sing, but you don't feel comfortable doing it. But in any event, this is a song that doesn't require you to sing. There's a minor tradition in country blues and country music where you got a spoken poem, more or less, spoken in rhythm to the music. And it's not quite rap, but I guess you could look at it as a precursor to rap, I suppose, if you really want to push it. But the one I'm going to do today here for you, and I'd like you to do with me, is a song called A Boy Named Sue. Now the chords for this are very basic. We're in the key of G, and we've got a G, we've got C, and you can use any of the Ds that you're comfortable with, whether it's a D7, whether it's that D, or whether it's just the power D. Any of those will work. And first time through here, I'm going to try to keep it fairly simple, and then I may add a few more little hammer-ons and little embellishments here along the way. But to start off with, we're just going to go. My daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Ma and me, just his old guitar and empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke, and he got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks, but it seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. I'd roam from town to town to hide my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and stars, and I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man who gave me that awful name. In mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry, and I thought I'd stop in and have myself a brew. At an old saloon in a street of mud, there at the table, dealing stud, was that dirty and mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from the worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? You're gonna die." Between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise he came up with a knife, cut off a piece of my ear. I busted the chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher then, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. And I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss, and I went for his gun and I pulled my fuss, and he stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is tough, and if a man's going to make it, he's going to be tough, and I know this wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name, and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's the name that helped you make you strong. Now, you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me, and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and your spit in your eye, because I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." choked up when I threw down my gun, and he called me a Paul, and I called me his son, and I came away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, every time I try, and every time I win, and if I ever have a son, I think I'll name him Bill or George or anything but Sue. Anyway, so that's Boy Named Sue. And as you know, the whole thing is just a straight G, C, D in rhythm. And you try to talk the story through, and you don't have to sing. You don't have to sing at all. If you want to, you can make up some melody to go with it, and you can sing that, but you don't have to. And there are other songs in that same vein. If you remember, there's an old song called Uneasy Rider by Charlie Daniels. It's pretty much the same thing. I was taking a trip out to L.A., cruising along my Chevrolet, talking on the number and digging on the radio. Just as I crossed the Mississippi line, I heard that highway start to whine, and I knew that left rear tire was about to go. See, same thing. You can look up the lyrics to that one, and you got two of them. Two songs you don't even have to sing. And there are others as well. But in any event, that is the folk song for the day. I'm going to take the lyrics for this and I'll post them in the group. And you guys can have fun with that, hopefully. I'll try to do these on Thursday or Friday so you can have the weekend to, for those of you who have weekends off, you can have the weekend to play around with them. In the meantime, have fun with that, and I'll see you next week.